Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2017 Volkswagen Transporter TDI250. Now this is a manual model, so again, very comfortable car, very nice to drive. And what we'll do is actually run through some of the conditions on the outside as well as the features that just come in this model. Now I've got to say, firstly, this car has been maintained exceptionally well by the previous owner and presents really well on the inside as well as the outside. Now starting off at the front end, pretty iconic signature look. Now it does have pretty much a vinyl plastic front bar. It is to just stop anything expensive from getting damaged, and let's be honest, this car is probably most likely going to be used as a work vehicle, so you don't want anything that's going to cost you too much money in the long run. Now, beautiful chrome finish that does just break up the front end, give a bit of character, but also integrates into those big bold headlights. Volkswagen badging in the very middle there, and in the headlights are your indicator lamps and your standard globes and your high beam. So very nice big headlights in this model. As we come across to the side, you've got the steel rims. Now they are fitted on some Goodyear tires, and again, plenty of tread on these tires here as well. And the rim itself, it is a steel rim, but it does present really well, no damage or anything major. And you've got the Volkswagen hubcap in the middle there. Coming up just above that is the indicator lamp. It is fitted into the quarter panel here. It does give a nice good indication as it is slightly elevated, being quite a large vehicle. And you've also got the color match plastic black door handles and side mirrors. Now again, as I mentioned before, you don't want anything too expensive getting damaged, so these are going to be nice and easy to maintain and cheap to replace if something does happen. Opening up the actual door and taking a look inside, you've got very nice vinyl floors at the bottom here just to keep it very nice and easy to clean, and very easy to maintain as well. You can see that the vinyl itself presents really well, and the seat bolsters again are in very good condition. Nice grey black design, just breaks it up a little bit, adds a little bit of character to the car, but the seats itself present really well and still very firm and comfortable to sit on. Plenty of space. Now on the door card here, where people can get quite lazy and kick the door open, you get a bit of damage on the door. You can see very minimal wear, if any. Now I'll close this up. One thing I will note is the car does have quite a large amount of glass. It does have good visibility for the driver. However, that does obviously allow for a lot of sun penetration into the actual car, and being a work vehicle, you are going to be driving around this vehicle all day, so please talk to us about our tint options, because it is going to protect you and preserve you for the long run of the vehicle, so please ask us about this. As we come across the back, paint condition is again very well maintained, very minimal mark there, probably a minor stone chip, but the actual side of the van presents really well. There's no significant damage. There is a little bit of a dent here, but again, quite superficial, nothing too concerning, and a very minor mark just over there. Now that second steel rim presents really well again, no damage, no significant damage whatsoever, and you've got plenty of tread remaining on those tires. As we come across the back, you've got really nice reflectors at the bottom here, as well as a nice long tail light with your reverse lamp fitted in there on both sides. Pretty standard design in the Volkswagen Transporter. You've got color match rear parking sensors along the bottom, which is going to help you park such a large vehicle. Volkswagen badging in the middle. You do also have a high mounted brake light and your wipers and washers. Now opening up the actual tailgate, just to show you the inside of the car, as you can see, car has been maintained really well by the previous owner. It does have a carpet lining at the bottom here just to protect the actual paint. At the bottom, you can just slide things in quite comfortably, and you've got that vinyl floors at the front that you can see, and the roof lining itself is in very good condition. The sides are again maintained really well. There's no damage that I can see on the inside, apart from your normal wear and tear, which is what you'd expect from a work vehicle, but again, it's been presented really well. Now on the tailgate itself, there is a little latch here that you can pull down just to help you close the door itself, but the tailgate presents really well in regards to the actual paint condition. As we come across the side of the car, paint still continues through, still fairly consistent, there's no damage whatsoever, and that third steel rim, again, very good condition. There is a little bit of a wear here, probably from when they put the tire on, but again, nothing too concerning, and plenty of tread remaining on those tires. As we pan across, opening up the actual side door here, again, very easy access, plenty of room to actually get in and out of the vehicle and access any tools or equipment that you will be keeping in the back of the car, but still presents really well and very well maintained. Now closing this up here, fuel cap is just over here. You will release it from the actual latch on the inside, but just so you know, it is on the passenger side of the car, which is the safe side, so do have to pull over in case of an emergency. You know you're going to be nice and safe from any oncoming traffic. That fourth and final rim, steel rim, again, no significant damage on the exterior, presents really well, and plenty of tread on this tire. So you got 4 unmarked steel rims, plenty of tread remaining on this tires. The paint condition on the outside is phenomenal, and the interior has been maintained and preserved really well by the previous owner. What we're actually going to do now is pop the hood and take a look inside. Alright, taking a look inside the engine bay of the Transporter. What we have here is Volkswagen's iconic 4-cylinder 2-litre turbo diesel motor. Now it is fitted with a 5-speed manual gearbox, as I mentioned before, so plenty of gears and long gears for your shifting and cruising. Now this car itself has 6 airbags, so plenty of safety for the 2 passengers inside the car. This motor itself produces 75 kilowatt with 250 newton meters of torque, so enough torquing power for any payload needs that you will be using this car for. As I mentioned, it is a diesel fuel tank with an 80 litre capacity, and it does have a combined fuel consumption of about 7.5 litres per 100 kilometers, or an average fuel distance of about 1,067 kilometers off a full tank, depending on how you drive and what kind of payload you're carrying around. Taking a look inside the Transport, as you can see, very well laid out interior, very easy to access, and you've got a lot of compartments that you can use in this model, as well as some empty slots to actually add any additional stuff that you might be using the car for. Now, starting off from the driver's side door, got a little bit of storage here near the armrest, which you can maybe keep a wallet or something like that. Very comfortable handrest here, and your latch is just blended quite neatly into the door actually. Again, more additional storage down near the door card at the bottom here, and above here on this little armrest bit, you've got your power window controls. Now your driver's side and passenger side are fully automatic up and down. Do you also have your side mirror toggles just above that, and it does also come with a little demister setting for your side mirrors, being a Volkswagen. Above that is your central locking for all the doors, nice and easy to access. Bit of storage just under the vent here, and above that is also another section for a cup holder. You do get it on both sides, so for a drink or a can, whatever it might be. Below that are your headlight controls. Now they're just manual controls, so you do need to adjust them accordingly. And next to that is a little bit it's small little controls for the actual height of the headlight and the brightness of your cluster, so 2 little toggles here for that. On the right hand side, being a European car, are your wipers and washers, so front and rear wipers and washers on the right, and the left hand side are your left and right indicator, as well as your high beam and your cruise control settings on this little trigger here. Steering wheel is a very nice soft leather stitched steering wheel, quite a comfortable leather to actually hold, and it is a very common design in the Volkswagens, this steering wheel, and again, it is a very stunning design, so why change it? Volkswagen badging in the middle there. You've got your media controls on the right here, controls for the actual display in your cluster, so audio, phone connectivity, settings, driver alert, and average fuel distance, as well as your call and reject and voice control for your phone connectivity. And on the left hand side are your media controls, so volume, seek, and your mute button. Now coming over to the actual entertainment system in the middle here, do get a bit of storage on the top, which you can maybe keep some books and notes. Nice touchscreen head unit, which is quite responsive and easy to use. However, it does come with the hard buttons on the end here with Bluetooth connectivity, CD input, AM, FM radio, which is pretty much everything you'll need for this car, as well as an SD input for any music that you might want to store on an SD card. Just go back to the radio. Below that, you've got 2 hard buttons for your volume and your controls. All your hard controls for your AC system, so climate control on the left, fan speed on the middle, and your mode settings on the right. As I mentioned before, plenty of empty spots here for any additional stuff that you might want to add onto the car. Hazard symbol is very easy to access, and your auto off, which is going to save you a little bit of fuel if you are stopped at the lights. Below that is a bit of storage, another compartment down here, 12-volt input for any additional charging that you might want to keep in the car, and your service books are just up here, as well as a glove box compartment. As I mentioned, it is a 5-speed manual gearbox, so very easy throws and quite a good positioning, I must say, in the actual for the gearbox itself. Now to bring it into reverse, you just pull this up and then all the way to the left, and you can see the parking sensor sonar that does display at the top here, and it will notify you if you do get close to anything over there. Manual handbrake just next to the seat here, and plenty of space down the bottom here for any storage, or if you want to add any compartments in the middle here for the car. However, the car is fitted very nicely for what you could possibly need to find. It is in very good condition. Another compartment up here for any extra storage, and all your light buttons just next to that. What we're going to actually do now is jump outside and wrap up this video. Thank you for watching the walk around video on this 2017 Volkswagen Transporter. Now I hope this gave you a good representation as to the condition on the outside of the car, and I gotta tell you, it presents immaculately. The car is such a good car and great value for money, and I gotta say the condition is just A1. In addition to that, if you did have any additional questions, wanted to test drive it, or actually wanted to purchase it before you came in, which 50% of our customers do, you can do that. Now the number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go though, this car does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. What that will offer you is 5 years additional protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car, and it does also come with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance. So if you do plan on using this car for work purposes and you do travel around within the city or maybe even interstate, there is a lot of value in this service, so please talk to us about this option. In addition to that, do highly recommend you take advantage of the tint option, which is going to give you a lifetime warranty on the tint, protect everyone inside the car, as well as a glass coat, which is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this paintwork. Now, these are at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will affect your repayments. Now lastly, but most importantly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. And as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan, and thank you so much for watching.